Yes. Hello, students. Mr. Elmore, principal of Marion County High School, along with Ms. Curtis, assistant principal, and Ms. Evans, assistant principal. First off, we'd like to really thank you for supporting the Knights at the home football games here recently, and also soccer games and volleyball games. But a couple things we'd like to go over. When you do attend the event, when you do enter the complex, you're not to depart the complex. So make sure that when you do enter, you plan on staying for the duration of the game. Also, we want to make sure that we stay on our side. We're going to take a little trip here in a minute, and I'll show you exactly where we'd like for you to be. We do want you to enjoy the time out there together with your friends, but also there's some things that we should and should not do. Tonight, if you plan on attending, and next week if you plan on attending, we'll be giving out these special tokens to students who are doing the things they're supposed to do. And you may ask, what is this good for? We have a store here that has T-shirts, Chromebook covers, and other items that will be open after fall break, and you will be able to purchase one of those items with this token. So feel free to look us up tonight at the game. Look forward to seeing you, and I'll be going over some do's and don'ts here momentarily. Thank you. Hello, students. I did say we go over some do's and don'ts. As you enter the complex, you can enter from this gate if you have a pass. Also, if you walk this way with me, you can enter from the main gate. Also, I'd like to point out, students, that as you exit the facility after the game, that's the exit you need to use. I know many of you may use this. You may also use the gate that's further down this side. That's for emergency vehicles. But we ask that you exit through these gates as well. Make sure your ride's there to pick you up. We don't want to be walking down the road, down to Hardee's. And remember, anytime you exit the complex, you will not be allowed back in the complex. Let's take a look real quickly about what areas we'd like for you to be in. All right, so you plan on attending the game. This should look familiar to many of you. These areas right in here, even these picnic tables, this area right here, of course the bleacher area, that's acceptable. That's where we want you. It's easy for us to supervise. If you have any questions, you may be able to find us. It just helps avoid a lot of the troubles that might arise. Remember, the main purposes here is to socialize with your friends, but also is to support the Knights in their competitions that they have. A don't area is this area right back in here. Don't want you back in this area around the back side of the building, okay? Want to make sure you stay up here in this front area. Don't go past the scoreboard. That's the visiting bleachers. And definitely not back in the tree area or the softball area, okay? So make sure you stay right here in this area. Let's take a look at one more area that you might also frequent as well during the football game. Students also, this is an area you may frequent. If you notice here, the restrooms, easily accessible. Also here, this area, if you walk with me, we're right here to the concession area, which is an area that you may be able to go to as well. And guys, the restrooms are around the other side. These areas are all areas you may be in during the football game when you're not watching the game itself. Move a little bit further down this location. This grass area here is okay. We want to try to avoid playing football and those type things. We don't want anybody to get hurt. And as well as, see where that fence is down there at the far end? That's about as far as we want to go. We want to avoid the track area. We want to avoid that far area down there, TC, and also that mat area. We're not to be in those areas, okay? So I've shown you several locations where you can be. Definitely in the bleachers, that area, this area here. And remember, Knights, we're looking for those students tonight who are doing the things they need to be doing. Thank you.